like that's hoping out there pumping not. Lord again for that focus. Used to roll with niggas that used up with referee. Say one claim they love you. I had no life in jeopardy. And I know my mother wants to test me. But they teaching take a girl straight to ecstasy. Forever running with bruh. Even though we did the wrong thing, my life will been alive. And my son under God's way. Was supposed to stand for a wicked game. Say the Lord's name. Now we afflicted with pain on the apple water. But to be respected, I stand up niggas. Not knowing that them handcuffs custom made the fact. Apple water was the big gangster. Little did I know I wasn't danger. Decisions that I made were from the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I wasn't danger. Decisions that I made were from the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. I ain't lying, I was close to dying. Knew I wanted to live, but I wasn't trying. I was defiant, not knowing that this ain't how we live. This just how they design. Just when you in the streets, you get more damage. Hey, Shalom, Israel. Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Barakatum. Yahweh Shemal Bashim Yahshua. It's Officer Patazar 5000, Indianapolis, Indiana, I.S.U.P.K, under Commander GEN.YAHANNA. We're about to get it in. Give me a few minutes, and then we're going to get started with the Friday Hebrew class. My sheep there hear my voice. Ask me why I.S.U.P.K. I told them I ain't have a choice. They said God ain't 50-50 and what's gonna come to pass. The Lord called me out the world and that's alright. All it was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made were from the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made were from the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. I.S.U.P.K until it hit the fan. I want power and a throne, nigga, fuck the grams. All I wanted was to be a gangster, but I was real as a righteous man. And now got the upper hand, gotta promote this brand. Correct all multitudes until they all understand. If I can't get that crown, Lord, then put me in the hand. I'm so one for money, back me this hit man. Reminiscing on the pain that was felt. Shit, I was in the jail. Shit, I needed help. But I was locked up in the judge, but man on the shelf. Heavy cries, it felt like I was left by myself. All I wanted was to impress niggas with my grinding. Now I ain't trying to prove shit that nobody's for behind me. Just smoke these niggas lying by the smoke. One time for the most high, he made me a cutthroat. Cause all I ever wanted was to smash my opponents. No need stacking cash, not knowing it wouldn't last. You gotta hold yourself by a toes. Cause all I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was a gangster. The things that I made of the Lord's anger. Praise to him all the time when I was just a stranger. All right, we look good. All right. Most High in Christ. Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Barakatah, the Tuba Shah, Most High in Christ. Hey, Shalom, CJR Morgan. Hey, Shalom, Lakina Moniel Crab. I'm about to get it in. Friday Hebrew class. All right, let's get going. Hey, Salakia for the late start. Like I said earlier, this is I.S.U.P.K, Indianapolis, under Commander GEN.YAHANNA. Also 5,000 to Patazar, Alabama. We about to get it in with the Friday Hebrew class. We always started off. Let me know if that glare, this kind of, let's see if I can turn this more. That might be better right there. I don't know. Let me know how that look on the camera, y'all. All right. All right. All right. All right.
You started to rock it out?
Would you want to rock it out?
Calican.
All right, Trooper Cuomo part, he's going to get up here and do the alphabet. We always start off with the alphabet. Like I say, every week, it's important that you learn the Hebrew alphabet and the actual sounds. Last week, we touched on a little bit the Yiddish alphabet, what they speak today, Aleph, and, instead of I, it's Aleph, and they got bet instead of ba. Right, and they got all kind of other sounds that they make in Yiddish, and they say and it just sounds like a whole bunch of mess. That's not ancient Hebrew, right? That's some kind of Yiddish is actually what it's called. But this week we're gonna go over the alphabet and we're gonna break down a complete sentence in the Bible. So we got those two things on the deck. But we always start off with the ancient Hebrew alphabet and the Assyrian alphabet, so people can get familiar with the sounds. Everybody's always new people coming on, watching, joining. It may be redundant for other people who tune in the class every week, or it may be good practice. So either way, we're gonna rock it out. Type your questions in there if you got any. All right, let's roll. Corner Park.
You want to start out with the I?
Right.
The ancient?
Make sure you step to the side so they can see what you're writing.
The I. What?
Yep.
The Ba. The Ba. The Da. Like that. Da. Da. The Ha. The Ha. The Wa. Wa.
You want some of these?
Nah, I have tacos. What?
You had tacos? You ain't say me nothing? Damn, Corner Park. That's how you doing it?
Salakia.
That's all right. I'm remember that.
Nah, Salakia. You already know. The cookout. The Wa. The Za. Just a Z. The Ka.
You missing one?
Salakia.
Oh no, you good. Never mind.
The Ka. Got the Qadash. Then the top. The X-Men symbol. The top. The Ya. Ya. Ka. Ka. The La. It's the L. The Ma. Ma.
Flip 'em.
Okay. The Ma.
So like you might want to bring that down some because you got to
Okay.
squeeze that Assyrian in there.
Ma. Na. The Na. The Pa. No. Za. Za. The I. So O. The Pa. 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 Kaza. Kaza. Kwa. The Kwa. The Ra. Ra. And the Sha. Ta. Ta.
All right. Let's get it in Assyrian.
Could have gone. Ah. The A. The Ba. Hangman. Ba. And the Ba. Ga. Da. Da. Ha. Ha. Wa. Wa. And the Za. Little funky T. Ka. Ka. And the Ta. Ya. Like a little 7. Ka. But notice on the Ka, you'll have a. This is between two letters. It's on between at the end of a word.
You got to elaborate on that more, though. Tell them, I mean, give them the whole.
And the Syrians. Syrians, let me see. I got it.
Let's tell them the ending letters is different.
The ending letters are different because.
You want me to break it down?
All
right. All right. So what the brother's trying to bring out. All right. Your top line is ancient Hebrew, right? This is ancient Hebrew. This is what, you know what I'm saying, Christ spoke. Abba, Gada, Ha, Waza, Ka, Ta, Ya, Kala, Manasa, Ipa, Taza, Kwarashata. That's what Christ spoke, right? This line that he's doing now is what you'll see in the written text. Any written text you get now, in the modern text, you get these characters for Hebrew, right? Well, the ancient is pretty cut and dry. The Assyrian is a little tricky. I tell you why the Assyrian is a little tricky, because one example is like the brother's about to show you is the Ka, right? The Ka looks one way in Assyrian. So here it is. That's the Ka, right? But that's when it's in between two letters. When it's at the end of a word, it looks different, which makes it tricky. So when you learn in Hebrew, right, you have to not only learn ancient Hebrew, but you got to learn the Assyrian Hebrew, right? Unless you just want to speak Yiddish, which makes no sense because Yiddish is not our culture. That's, you know, that's Esau's culture, right? Or Amalek, to be more specific, right? So Assyrian, like I said, because it's a little bit more tricky, you have to be able to identify. So when you're reading, you know, like a Hebrew Bible written with this modern text, you'll look and you'll say, oh, I don't know what this character is. Well, probably because it's the ending character. So he's going to show you 5 characters in Assyrian Hebrew where they're different at the end of a word if they were to be placed in the middle of the word. All right?
That'll come. What? And the Ka, between the two letters, this is at the end of a word. And the La, at the Waw.
You probably cheat on that one, trying to get as close as possible. I always struggle with that one too.
Con, like a little 3 or something.
Right.
We're gonna go to the Ma. Where's the Ma?
I'm gonna run out to the vehicle real quick.
Khan.
Break it down for him.
Khan. Now the Ma, this is what also has another letter beneath it. Syrian. This is between 2 letters. You notice the line goes out. Ma. This is what it looks like at the end of a word. Little O. Like the first one, like more box. The Ma at the end of a word. And then the Na Nah. Between two letters.
Right.
Then it's like the nah at the end of a word. Nah. And the sa, a little O, go straight up. And a little pumpkin. So you notice the sa and the ma and the na. You gotta notice the lip.
Right.
And this one is more boxy, this one's more circle.
Right.
And this one's circle, but the lip goes up. And we go back to the eye. Chips and donuts, you know, I want some.
Oh, it's donuts.
Slovakia. You were just talking about the police the other day, you know what I'm
If I could, we were by the Long's Bakery. I was some cops chilling out in front of the donut shop. That's like damn classic, boy. Hey, let a crime happen at the donut shop, boy. They gonna be there. We got 57 units in the area. We'll be there in probably 2 seconds.
Right, you know, right. Everybody better not do a crime of Krispy Kreme.
What?
Dunkin' or any of them. Last time police rolled up on me like that, that's where I was at. It's a donut shop.
Damn.
The prop. But that's between two letters. I'm gonna do something like this. And that's at the end of a word, the
Right.
pa.
Right.
The pa. Taza. Yup.
Wine.
What?
Taza.
Said you good?
Boom farm.
Yeah.
That one off. So.
Sweet stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Just make it come one line down.
Oh, cause look, you know, there it looks like it's a little back, little sideways, you know.
No, I mean that's for the most part, right? I think. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with this at all. But for the sake of ease, I would just do this. Because I think you used to writing, and it wasn't wrong how you did it. But I just, you know, if you want to just make
That was
it
perfect how you did that.
easy. What you did was right. It just, you know, you want to make it a little bit.
Qua.
Dang, nobody want to learn Hebrew today? Y'all better get in this class.
Valentine's cake, man.
Ain't nobody on here. We usually get, you know, about 10 people on
These
here.
girls to play.
Wow.
We didn't celebrate Valentine's Day. I just want to do it just for the night. It's not nothing to do with Valentine's Day.
Right.
Oh, it's the
Wait for the truth.
Hey, I see what's going on, class. That's fine. I'm gonna remember next Friday who was missing this Friday and back in class next Friday.
Maybe you did these mass checking going on.
Hey, listen, if it's one person on Facebook, it's usually 8 to 10 people consistently on.
I'm gonna get some more in there real quick. Let me share it around.
Probably really the reason too.
Y'all better not be out there caking with roses and
What page is on? Is it
candies
Indianapolis Israelites or
boxes.
the Sean page?
Indianapolis Israelites.
Heart boxes and all that.
Yeah.
Candy and
if you was to close the feed, that's when where the Hebrew class at? No.
Look, no, they got a snuggie. They got them snuggie blankets. Little Valentine's box of chocolates. Get your Forrest Gump on. Life is like a box of chocolates. You better stop.
You know what you're gonna get, and he actually got a hole. And,
Mm-hmm. Is that it?
Qadash.
Most High in Christ. All right, so you can run them through it real quick.
Abba gada ha wa za ka ta ya ka la ma na sa I pa ta za kwa ra sha ta.
That's it. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. You do it the ancient, right, which is the real Hebrew, and the modern Hebrew, right, which we bastardized in our Assyrian captivity. So that's where those characters come from. But the characters on top are the original, but they both make the same sound, right? So when you reading the modern Hebrew text, you got to look at the sound that they make in ancient. All right, we're gonna erase them.
Some more brothers who not in the celebrating Valentine's Day.
All right. And they just getting back from the Valentine's
We all going to count. Goddamn well, I'm going to on Valentine's Day.
Most times. Hey,
Shalom, Lord Christ, other ones.
hey.
How you spell Valentine's in Hebrew? No. Nah.
Lord Christ, so.
All right, we're gonna get. I think we started on this. Actually, we didn't start on this, but what we about to get is Exodus 62.
You walked out with the. We didn't know.
He was posting on
My dad
Facebook.
said it.
After I seen the picture on Facebook, like,
Hey, slug your words. We still in class.
okay.
All right, Exodus 62. All right.
Got some donuts and chips up there.
We just stop off for a quick second.
All right. All right, we're gonna put a phrase up here. Come on, Paul, I'm gonna have you help me read the exact phrase, Exodus 6 and 2. I'm gonna write all the words.
Incredible God.
All right, we're gonna break down this.
Should
No, all you gotta do is read it to me.
on the blue letter or
Whatever, however you want to do it. I just need to know what the words say.
I like the Bible.
We about to break down this whole sentence.
Incredible God. Exodus 6 and 2.
Exodus 6 and 2. Any questions on there?
Nah.
Most High Christ.
You check YouTube. Nah.
I don't know who is. I know one brother, the trooper. He be on there, damn near every week. There'd be two other people on YouTube don't ever say nothing. I'd be interested if y'all said something. I like to know.
Exodus.
Just read. I mean, don't read it like when in class, just so I can write the words down.
Oh, okay.
What is that?
And God spake unto.
Hold on, brother.
I
I ain't no stenographer. And God spake.
God.
Just read. I mean, don't. Okay, go ahead.
Unto Moses.
What is that?
You got 8 more people in there.
Most High in Christ.
Ah.
All right.
And said unto him, I am the Lord.
I probably shouldn't have wrote so big. All right, we'll work it out.
I got 12 more people.
Most High in Christ. All right. Okay, so we're gonna break down this whole sentence in Hebrew. All right, we got it in English. This is Exodus 6 and 2. That we're getting ready to break down. but we're gonna take time. We're gonna break down the whole word. All right. Anybody know how to say the word "and" in Hebrew?
Is it why?
Why? Cap got it. Why? Right. So why? Does anybody know the word "speak"?
Speak in Hebrew.
You got it. You got it, Cap.
The bar.
The bar. Right. All right. So we need to say, "and God spake," which would be the same thing as speak, right? Spake. Right. So you would have. I'm gonna write it in Assyrian, and then Quompar, or whoever want to, you can write it in ancient. All right, we'll get it in Assyrian first.
I'll take it from
Why the bar, right? All right. So this "why" would be "and," right? And then you got the bar, da ba ra. The bar would be "spake," right? And so this, I forget the name of it, but it's going to refer to the subject, right? So this is he. It's a masculine pronoun suffix or prefix, like it. Masculine pronoun prefix, right? So it's going to refer to something. So this would be he. This would be and. This would be spake. All right, so when you read that in the scriptures from now on, you know, if you see why you're the bar, right? Because everybody's reading that every Saturday in Hebrew, know that the bar means to speak, right? So when you read this, why you're the bar, which is a lot, you read that a lot in the scriptures, why you're the bar, why you're the bar, and he spake, and he speak or spake, right? Now again, this here is just going to refer to something, right? How do you say God?
Yo,
No.
yo, what's up?
No. You got a cap.
Allahayim.
Allahayim. See cap on.
God.
Right. So don't get confused. When you read God in the scripture, God is not the name of the Most High. God means, when you see God, it's Allahayim, or what they would say in Yiddish is Elohim, right? The so-called Jewish man says Elohim, right? Same thing, but they're doing it in Yiddish or whatever language they're using. We're using ancient Hebrew, Allahayim, right? Which means power or powers. That's what God means. God is not the name of the Most High. So you say, and he spake, right? Now you gotta, because this is a masculine prefix pronoun, is referring to the subject. Well, we already know because we got the words. He spake would be Allahayim. So in Assyrian, would be I. La. Ha. Yeah. Actually, the ending ma would be a little bit more box here.
Here go this one.
All right, so that's I love my love a little off. My love should look more like right. Allah ya ma Alahayim. Alahayim. Right? So that would be
Salaki, sir.
you got it.
Is that what they say at them? What is it that the Jewish people do? And it's like Mazel Tov. What is that called?
That's a bar mitzvah.
Ain't that what they be saying at the bar mitzvah?
No, they don't use Alahayim.
I'm talking about the Yiddish version.
Elohim?
Elohim.
Elohim, yes. If you look in your blue letter Bible, you'll see where it says God. You go and look up that Hebrew word, you'll see Elohim in there. Except they'll be using these characters, right?
Right.
They'll say Elohim, but what do we say? We know this is not El. We know this says I.
Right.
It doesn't. We this is La still, but they don't. They don't use it as La. It's something else. So whatever they're saying, they're using these characters. All we're doing, because we know ancient Hebrew, we're replacing we're using these characters to say the Hebrew words, right? All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Waya Debar. Don't forget that, because you'll see that a lot in the scriptures. Waya Debar. And he spake, right? God Alahayim. And God spake. Okay. So you're gonna say onto or to, right? Onto to. Go ahead.
Salaki. Ayat the bar.
Wah. This is a wah.
Waya.
Waya, the wah, the ya, the da, the ba, the ra. Waya the bar.
Elohim.
Right. But I'm saying this phrase, actually both these phrases are used all the time. Right. But this waya the bar is all, you get that a lot from, if a prophet is prophesying and he spake, the Lord spake and he said and he spake and he, All right. So now we're gonna get to or unto. I think there's one more that it could, but it's mostly to or unto, right? They're interchangeable. So you got all. It would be the I again. All right. And all right. All. All right, so who did he speak to? How you say Moses in Hebrew? Cap can't answer. So like, he can't actually a captain. He do what he want to do. But I prefer if he didn't. Anybody else? His brothers in the school with his name. Anybody? Mashak.
Mashak.
No, not Mashak. Mashak.
Mashak.
So you got the Ma. Now the Ma is gonna look a little different because it's not the ending Ma. This one gonna be a little bit more circular.
All
right, that's probably the best I can get with it.
That's the wild.
That Ma always jam me up. All right, and then the Shah, which we know looks like a W. Masha. Masha. Ha. All right. So, and he spake. Who spake? The word comes next. God's Alahayim. To or unto. To unto Mashah, Moses, all right, and he spake unto Moses, all right. You need to take that down. Go ahead, because I'm going to erase it.
Unto would be Allah,
Oh,
the.
take a picture.
That's in the scriptures a lot. Al,
Right.
Al, Thon,
Right.
Al,
To you, because a thun would be you plural. For sisters, a thun would be for sisters. A thuh would be you. A thumb plural for brothers. A thun plural for sisters.
good. I'm about to say Al Avon.
Right. Yeah, they're right, because that's the same concept. It's to, against, onto. Are you good for one question? Oh, you
I'm ready. No,
eating
Salakia.
snacks.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Salakia. Oh, I thought you.
What?
I thought you.
Oh, you want to convert this line? Yeah, that's cool. You can convert the line, and then I'll delete it, and then we'll do. All right, so we did, and God spake unto Moses. All right,
Yeah.
so you can convert it down here.
Water.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna put any chips with the salt vinegar.
Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shema, Qadash, Shai, Qadash, Most High in Christ. Mashah, that's correct.
Oh shoot. Got some questions on here on these other live streams. Whenever you want.
On other live streams?
I started some watch parties in some of these other groups.
Oh, okay, kind of.
So I don't know if you can tell if they all on there.
Mm-mm.
But over here you got 8 people in class.
Oh yeah, shit. I can't see none of their comments.
But they got the comments over here.
I take a question, sir.
One of them, James Weber TV Hunter said, "How do you defer the phonics from the white Jew? How do y'all break that down?"
Defer the phonics. What is he? Shit,
The phonics. He said it also, the vowels are what is throwing everything off. It seems.
Right. So to make it plain in ancient Hebrew, there are no vowels.
Right.
So we'll do an example of Yahweh Shai's name in the scriptures, right? They'll add a vowel in there because they say Jehoshua or something like that, right? We'll write it down. We'll get it up there, and we'll see how they do vowels, how they try to put vowels in modern Hebrew, because ancient Hebrew is all consonants. Like that's why we go over the alphabet every week to remind people and tell new people, look, there's no vowels in ancient Hebrew. There's only consonants. There were never any vowels. Vowels are imposed onto in modern Hebrew. So like people think like they'll say shalom with an O, but there's no O. There's only the sha, the la, and the ma, which are not vowels. Those are the sounds that they make. They look like, you may think they have vowels, but those are only the sounds that they make. They're not vowels. They're consonants.
And if I could,
You got it,
if he said thank you too. If you ever wonder how that happened, just take like how Asians, when they speak English, they say, well, they put a W instead of an R. So they say pourquoi weiss.
Right.
So now picture everybody who spoke English went away, and only the Chinese people that spoke English was left speaking English. They're gonna start all the things they saying is weiss or the wall or the car, wed, and the way they saying it is gonna become how it's said, and now that's different from the original. It's not weiss, it's rice.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's what the Khazarian Empire did when they came.
Right.
They have their own language, but when they start speaking our language, it is always their accent. And now their accent became the real language now. Right. And the real one, we got to go back and look at.
Right. Clap that up. And these things, the captain is so right, because these things happen over time with all history, just like with our culture. Our culture, we like always, you come into damn near any school in the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge, you're gonna see on the wall Russian icons, right? You're gonna see black pictures. Like these things were common, these things were known. Right. But over time, due to whitewashing, these things are different. So now it's not, Christ was a black man. Now it's Caesar Borgia is Christ. So it happens it happens every day in history.
And one more example is when they came over from England. We speak a different English than the people in England.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They want pot of tea, spot of tea. We ain't talking like that. That's the original English.
Right.
So it changed when people go different places and accents get on the language. Now it sounds different.
Right.
That's what the Yiddish people got.
Damn right. All right, so let's see what the brother got is correct. All right. So he got Waya Debar.
Right. Ra.
Huh?
It's connected, right? Because it's actually a Ra.
Correct. That's correct.
Okay.
Waya Debar. That's why it's not Debara. If it wasn't connected, it'd be Debara, which would be a different word. Right? Allah Hayam. And Masha. That ha, yeah, you missing the ha on the end. You got a ya instead of here you go.
Oh, my bad.
No, that's good. You Yep.
Okay.
Allah Hayam Masha. All right. And he spake, Waya Debar Alahayam La Masha. Waya Debar Alahayam La Masha. Ooh, sound like we can speak some of in this piece, huh? All right, so now we're gonna get the other part. I'm gonna erase this. I'm gonna give just a couple seconds. If you want to take this down, you can go ahead and take it down, take a picture, whatever you need to do, and then we're gonna get the next part of the sentence. I'll give just a second on that. What you want to, I would probably be most concerned with this part, because you can always look up the word for God. Like the Blue Letter Bible will give you that easy. The Blue Letter Bible will give you Moses' name easy. It's these, what I call connecting words, that you don't get real easy. It's kind of tough. Like those are inferred in most Bible apps. Like you don't get to see them. So like if you search them, you're not going to see these, like I said, connecting words. But if you was putting together a sentence, this is, for the sake of learning, because you might read that and you won't even know what you're reading. You're like, why you devour? What is that? Go ahead, you got it.
The sisters said, Shalakia one. How would I say, and she spec, sir, Babu Kashad?
And she?
I don't even think that's going to be in the Bible.
So it'll be the same except this, and I don't know off the top. So basically, you would keep the and. The and is not going to change. The spake is not going to change. I would have to find the female pronoun for she. Right. I think it's really just a point of converting it from a male pronoun to a female pronoun, but I don't know it off the top because I had to study this sentence, and I didn't think about. I know sisters always want the You know what I'm saying? The feminine version. So I'm gonna have to get it for you. All right. Matter of fact, I know I always say I'm gonna get stuff, and then if I don't take it down, that sister was on my head last week. But if she tuned in, I got her question that she was asking for. So let me take that down real quick.
That's the same one, sister.
No, it ain't. It's a different.
Oh, okay.
All right. Give me a second. Let me take this down.
So like sir, she said, because we want to make sentences.
Well, you ain't gonna speak in third person, sister.
You know, I'm gonna be doing that in the kingdom.
I'm gonna walk around the crib and the Qadash spoke while you're the bar and the Qadash. Right. Go in there, give me something to eat, woman. I'm gonna do half and half. The half I don't know, I'm just gonna say in English.
Said I've spoken it, let it be done.
All right. All right. So the question is, how to change the pronoun? How to change the pronoun for feminine? All right, I got that question down. Let's keep going.
Sir.
You got it.
Quick question.
You got it.
Like, what does that Shalom Shabbat mean when I'm speaking that Yiddish program?
So Shalom Shabbat basically means they're saying Shalom is they're trying to say Shalom, which is peace, right?
Right.
And Shabbat they're saying is the Sabbath, right? So they're saying have peace on the Sabbath is what they're trying to say.
Right.
But you might interpret that as rest in peace.
Right.
Or, you know, they basically say happy Saturday. Like nobody says that. You know.
Right.
That's not something that we say in the school, obviously. Shabbat Shalom.
Rest in peace on Saturday.
Don't tell me to rest in peace. I'm still alive. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nothing about resting in peace.
Right.
All right. So let's get the other part of this sentence. All right, this would be a good time too. I forgot to even mention it. I should have did this before. Pull up your blue letter Bibles. And if anybody that's interested, just put it in the chat. I'll put my phone up to the screen. I'll walk you through how to get the blue letter Bible set up because I haven't done it in a few classes. So if you want to see it, punching in there. If anybody said they want to see it, Kwame, let me know. And then I'll put my phone up there. We'll walk through it and get. So basically with the blue letter Bible, you can put up English on one side, the King James Version, and Hebrew on a parallel side, so you can see them side by side. And then when you're reading the Hebrew, you can kind of look back and forth and try to distinguish, you know, what the English word is for the Hebrew word that you're reading.
Somebody had a question online.
You got it, sir.
He said, L is divine powers, plural, isn't it?
L?
Yeah, divine powers, plural, isn't it?
I don't know what he said. I don't know what that is.
Elohim, I think he's trying to say.
Is he trying to say Elohim? Probably.
He's trying to say El. Instead of just divine power.
You got it.
El is means the. Just like in Spanish, El Chapo or El Grande.
I don't know that. I can't confirm that.
Well, that's what it's supposed to mean anyway. It's not Hebrew, you know, but it's just.
James Webb TV Hunter. This actually question again. We don't understand it all the way.
Yeah. Are you saying Elohim or are you saying El? Like, give me like a Strong's Concordance word or a word that I can look up, so I can verify what you're trying to say because I'm not familiar with just El in Hebrew. All right. I'm assuming you got it.
Cocoa Puff.
Oh.
I mean,
that's Qadash. I don't know why she got that funny name. What you want, girl?
She wanted the blue letter.
Okay.
How to get set up.
I'm gonna do that real quick because I haven't done it in a few weeks. Now this is real. This is what I'm about to show you is real cool for people who actually interested in learning Hebrew words. Now, like I said before, it doesn't give a lot of connecting words. You know, when you look them up, when I'm gonna show you, it's just gonna give you like the root word or really the subject word, the root word of what you're trying to find out. The rest of the stuff you're gonna have to like read the Hebrew and learn with the, like we did with the Waya Debar. You're gonna have to learn actually. You're gonna have to study those, but it'll help you look up, words in general. All right, so let's do it. All right. Nah, it always takes me a few minutes to get focused on this, so you know what I'm saying. Don't trip. All right, so you download the Blue Letter Bible. Let it focus. This one right here. We got some Android haters in the house.
And that brother said, yes, Elohim.
Elohim. Okay, no sweat. So Elohim is just Alahayim, right? So we say Alahaya singular or Alahayim plural. They say Elohim. It's the same thing. It means power or powers. Like those, Christ and the angels are given powers from the Most High. Right. Especially like when it talks about God created the earth, it's not talking about the Most High. The Most High doesn't come off his throne. He sent. You got a cap.
Oh no, ask a question.
Me a question?
Yeah.
You got a cap.
So could you say they were gods, and then would you say that
They were gods, Most High in Christ.
that's the be correct translation?
Most High, yeah, kind of.
Okay, they were gods. So like the angels are gods.
Right. Okay. And that's not like a wild thing, because the Bible said we will be gods. You know what I mean? So that just simply means you've been given the power or the authority. It doesn't mean that you are the God, right? So the Most High can give you power and authority, just like your job can give you power and authority over something. It doesn't mean you the boss. It just means you got a little something that you in charge of. You the man for this right here. You know what I mean?
And if I could, the precept for that is where he said there'd be no other gods before me.
Right.
There is other gods, but now I'm just before the Most High.
They're all right. See, y'all ain't know y'all was getting all this extra today, did y'all? All right, so let's get to this Blue Letter Bible. Okay, Qadash. All right, so it opens, right? It opens, and it always takes me a second or two to get focused on this camera. All right, so forgive me. Maybe if I get it closer, there you go. All right, so this is what you can do. All right, click the top. Damn, my cuticles dry. That shit look crazy when it's way up on. Don't laugh at my cuticles. If my ribs are, they should be tripping. All right, so then it's gonna give you right, the Bibles. So next thing you push. So this is the iPhone. The Android version look a little different. All right. So notice Bibles in the corner. Click that. All right. So then it's going to come up. Now notice at the top. Oh, focus. There you go. At the top, it's a primary and parallel. So you can see I got King James Version selected on my primary. That's what you want. You want the King James Version. I wish they had the KJVA, the King James Version Apocrypha. That'd be dope.
Right.
But they ain't got it. So you just rock out with your primary, put King James Version. All right. And now you see the other side, it says parallel. All right. So click that parallel, right? Now notice let me focus. Hold on one second. Focus. There you go. All right. So now parallel is highlighted. Now, what you want to do is it has a list of Bibles in the parallel version, but I don't see the version that I want. So what you want to do is go to manage Bibles, right? And when you go to manage Bibles, focus. There you go. All right, it give you what Bibles you have available. Well, you can see go down to the bottom where it says add Bibles, and so you want to add a Bible. Right? And then you go down to the WLC MGNT. Unfortunately, I got to download it. So it might take a little second. But let me get it focused for you. Focus. There it is. WLC. Oh, it jumped. Where it go? It finished that fast. Never mind. All right. WLG, WLC, MGNT. All right. So now it's in my list of Bibles that I have available. Focus. There it is. See, it's at the top. Right. So then you go back, and then you go back to your parallel view, and now it's available. Let me focus. 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 I know I'm giving y'all a headache. There it is. Now it's in a list that's available to you now. Right. So now you select it for your parallel view, and you click go. Now when you look at it, boom, you got Hebrew on one side and English on the other side.
Right.
Now notice what we put up there. Remember that?
WLC.
Yep.
So I can, sir.
You got it.
Would you show us how to do the search? Like, say we're trying to search a name.
Yeah. So we'll do that right now because that's easy. All right. So you trying to look up a Hebrew word, right? That little magnifying glass. Just click in there.
Like if you could, remember the way yours is set up?
Yeah.
I don't think it would do it because I had it set up like yours and I couldn't get no words.
Well, you know,
it was what we was probably doing wrong.
Yeah, it's probably them Androids.
No, don't do
No,
that.
All right. So we're gonna look up because the brother asked a question earlier about vowels. Focus. Maybe it'll focus. Hold on. There it is. All right. So I looked up Joshua, right? Joshua, Exodus 17:9. So you can click Exodus 17:9. It's gonna say read Exodus 17:9 in Bible View, right? So you click that. Then it's gonna come up, and then right there, let me get it focused for you. You click the number 9 in the corner, right? And when you click 9, it's gonna give you some options. You click interlinear concordance, which is really the cool part. You click interlinear concordance, right? And then it's gonna give you focus. There it is. It's gonna give you the English, and it's gonna give you English and the Hebrew. Now notice Strong's H3091. What does that say? That says Yehoshua.
Yeah.
Right? So you see that a lot, right? Yahushua is Christ's name, right? But in English, it's Joshua, right? And if you put it in Yiddish or whatever language they speak in, Yiddish is Yehoshua, right? So they got the Yah, the Ha, the Wa, the Shah, and then here's the kicker. I'm gonna put it in here, but we're gonna correct it. All right, and then we got the I. All right, so this is okay.
You know?
So this character right here is the Yah, right? Yah.
He's breaking it down now.
Ha.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Wa. Sha. Yahweh. Now, where does this other character come from, right? When you look at the name, this is where what we were talking about, you know, is vowel imposed, because in English, what is it?
Joshua.
Oh. Right? Uh-oh. I can't even spell Joshua. Damn.
It's a vowel. And we know there's no vowels in Hebrew.
Right? So that's his name in English, Joshua. right? And so what they trying to do with that U, that's where that Y comes from, right? But there's no vowels in ancient Hebrew, so his name is not Yehoshua, right? It's actually, if you put it in ancient, it's Yahushai, and ain't no need for this Y here, because we don't need to replace it with a U because there's no U's. All right. So I hope that makes sense. That's the whole vowel imposed thing on in Yiddish. You just got to know certain words, like Christ's name is Yahushua. It's not Yehoshua, right? But in English, it is Joshua. So you can see where they try to get put the Y in here. Anyway, that's Christ's name in the Old Testament. It's the same name in the New Testament. It's just you find it in Greek. But his name was Yahushua. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh no, because you know how they say, because there's no J in Hebrew.
Right. There was no J in
Y.
English, and for until what, 300-400 years ago, something like that.
God.
So, did that take care of my Qadash? See if she got any questions with as far as.
Sir, I need to study the Assyrians and get them letters down right quick.
Yeah, that Assyrian alphabet is tricky. That's why I know a lot of people don't really like it, but we do it every class because it, like, even me sometimes, if I ain't went over it in a while, like that kind of stuff, it ain't ingrained in me yet, that Assyrian. Now the ancient is, I think it's natural for most people when they come into the school and start learning Hebrew and look at the ancient. It's just something natural about it. But that Assyrian is like, man, what is this? So.
I'm actually getting comfortable with it.
Yeah, I mean, it take a little practice. All right, so let's go back. We're gonna go back to Exodus 6:2. All right, so now we got Y-Ya-Amar. Right, Y-Ya-Amar. Then we got Al again.
Feel like you
got it.
You finishing up the sentence?
Right. So
okay.
we did this, and God spake unto Moses. Now we're doing this part right here.
Like you said, the Y is and.
Well, hold on, don't jump
so like
we're gonna break it down. I'm just getting it up here, and then we'll break it down the same way we did it. All right. So we got man, that La in Assyrian be jamming me up big time. All right. All right. Okay, so now we got the other part of the sentence, right? So all I did was I went in the Blue Letter Bible and wrote what they had down, and now we're gonna break it down. All right. In fact, I'm gonna let y'all break this one down. All right. So what's the first character?
It's the Y.
Well, why? What does that mean?
And
Both sides correct. And what's next?
Yah.
Right? What does that mean?
Said.
No. That's how I know y'all wasn't paying attention. Y'all just took the picture. Y'all got that picture and ain't gonna know what the hell to do. This, all you got to do is remember the sister's question. This right here is a masculine, when used in conjunction with the Y, it's a masculine pronoun.
So he.
So it'd be he, just like in other words, right? And he, like read what's in front of you. And he and said unto him, right?
Unto him.
All right, so what is now? The first word was debar, right?
Kalukan.
Which means to speak. What is amar?
Moses.
Don't guess.
Unto.
The Blue Letter Bible.
Oh.
Stop guessing.
Also, he had another question on here.
You got it, Cap.
He said, I know what you mean, but why is it said two ways, still with the O or the A? Or he said, or sounds like Yah, Yeh, Wah at the end.
You talking about Shalom?
Might have to just
You might have to type in explain a little bit more. But here's the bottom line. What you hear in Yiddish is totally wrong. It doesn't matter what they say with Shalom or what they say with Yoshua. All that is wrong. That ain't. Hold on one second. That ain't nothing that's in the Bible, right? I mean, it's in the Bible now because they put it in the Bible. They have control of the Bible. But in ancient Hebrew, it's all Abba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, right? Those are your sounds. There's no O. You don't have any O sounds in ancient Hebrew. So it can't be a O in Shalom. It can't be a U, a sound or anything like that because that's not ancient Hebrew. So the only reason that is in there is because, the Amalekites or the so-called Jewish man has put it in there. He has control over our language, our culture, you know what I'm saying? Everything, he has control over everything damn near. And what we got to do is take back our culture by learning it the right way. So to sum it up, it's wrong. So if you see it any other way outside the Israelite School Universe Practical Knowledge, it's wrong. This is ancient Hebrew. But if you need more, clarify your question and I'll try to answer it best I can. You got it, Corn Park.
It's said.
Right, Most High Christ, right? So that's the beauty of having the Blue Letter Bible. So if you wanna see what that word means, right?
Sure.
You click on the interlinear concordance, which we just did, right? And then you get. I'm just gonna put it up here one more second. Oh, it's funny too. Look at the first word that's up there, Exodus 6:2. Put it up here. Focus.
And
No, the first word.
oh,
What did it say?
Badar.
No, the first word.
Oh. Elohim.
No. And yes, you're right. But I'm saying, what does it say though?
I can't. It looks weird on it.
Right? Okay, didn't we just talk about that?
Nah, it looks weird though on the
right. So you'll see. Salakia, focus. You'll see Yiddish, Elohim. But what do you see above it? You see the modern Hebrew. And what do you do with that? You use your knowledge of like why we go through the alphabet every week. And that's not L, that's I, then a La, then a Ha, then a Ya, then a Ma, Alahayim. That's the name. That's really what you do with modern Hebrew. You convert it to ancient Hebrew. All right. So you don't say Elohim, you say Alahayim. But that's not what I was putting it up there for. So the first word, debar means to speak, but it's also conjugated. So it says spake. Now, the word amar means to say. And what do we have up here? He said to him, right? So, waya amar is not waya debar is different. He didn't spake unto him or speak unto him. He said unto him, right? He said, he says it or he said it. Waya amar, right? So this again would be the pronoun referring to something. He said, right?
Come.
Okay. What's next?
Unto.
Most High Christ. Unto. What part is unto?
L.
No.
No, I mean saying what I'm saying. I already got the word.
Huh?
L is the word.
No, L is not the word.
Karukan.
L is not the word. What you
In
read?
English.
What you no? I'm talking about in Hebrew. This is Hebrew class.
It's Allah.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
We just said it. This is the same thing.
I'm just trying to get better at it.
The same thing that we went over with this top line, right? Remember this? We had all, which means what? To or unto, right?
Unto.
Both. To and unto, right? It's interchangeable. And he said to or unto, in this case, unto.
And it would just be all.
Huh? Right. Yep.
And can you say it again if you could, Shalaka? How you say the unto again in Hebrew?
All.
Oh, yeah. God?
Right. And then this piece right here. So this piece jammed me up.
Karukan.
But I can give you the so this is prefix masculine is going to refer to the subject. This suffix is masculine and it refers to him. So in the same manner that this does, but I don't have the, I can't talk you through it. Just know that when you see that, it's saying him. So I'll try to elaborate on the yah, right?
So
that's a yah and a yah and a wah.
So Yahweh.
Should be yah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All yah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. So we're gonna put an asterisk by this part, and I'm gonna do some more studying and see can I come back and do a more like this one is clear, right? And he referring to the subject being God, right?
So basically, it's how you read it, like in the context. Basically,
it's just like anything else. Like in English, is rules to pronouns, right? It's the same way with Hebrew. You have to learn the pronouns, and the prefixes that go on words. Hebrew the same way. This one is the suffix, obviously a suffix because it's on the end of the word. But what it's referring to is him, right?
Right.
All right. So we learned this word last week. I think 2 weeks ago. What's this word? What is it saying in Hebrew?
Anaya.
Okay, you close.
Anayo.
Put the emphasis on the
Anar?
No.
Anar.
Stop guessing. Stop. I hate when you just start spinning on stuff. What's this character?
Ah.
Right?
Nah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so put the emphasis on the last part. What would you have? You almost said it. Go ahead, Isaac.
Anya.
Anya, that's it. What is that? We went over this last week.
Anya.
Would that be?
It's up there for you. It can only be so many things. Hold on, we're not even on that part of the sentence.
So if that's the case, it's on two.
No, we already no.
So I'm confused.
We're not on the top part of the sentence. We already did this top part. We're on this part right here.
And he said unto him.
Right? And we said
I am.
There it
so
is.
Right.
Okay. So what did we learn about Anya last week? It's also I. You want to say I, you say Anya.
Anya.
What do we say? Anya Shawamar. I am watching. Remember we went over that example? Y'all better start retaining some of this stuff. You want to say, y'all was talking about, you want to start speaking fluently. You want to learn how to say I, Anya, or I am, Anya. And everybody know this, right?
I am to watch.
Oh, that's a blue letter Bible started speaking. I'm like, what? All right, and everybody know this, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's corner part. If you want to go up here. All right, so again, because I can't elaborate on this suffix so much, because it was kind of challenging for me. But know that this says him. This is a suffix that basically is showing. Is like the pronoun here. He, him. But I'll try to come back and elaborate more. But in the time being, it's just him. Go ahead, Isaac.
So being that it's the and he, when I'm looking at it at the end, it would just be like and he reversed. Is that right?
Say that again.
Him would be and he reversed.
I think so, but like I said, I ain't, because I'm not showing it. I can't just tell you that and then it don't be that. So, but yeah, if I had to guess, that's exactly what I would think. But I don't want to tell you that until I'm sure. All right, so let's run through the sentence. Speak it in Hebrew. Since we done broke the whole thing down, I won't. Officer Isaiah to go first. Then I want you to go break it all the way down.
Oh, Lord.
Man, we just broke it all the way down. Ain't even no question about it. Pull up your blue letter Bible and read verse Exodus 6:2 in Hebrew. You got it up in Hebrew?
Yeah.
Don't even look over there.
Why?
Don't look. You ain't got to look over there. Just look at your blue letter Bible. That's it.
Yeah, but this is throwing me off because what's on here is Elohim.
You don't. I don't know what you're reading there. You don't look at no English letters. Look at only the Hebrew letters. We just broke down the whole thing.
Yeah, but you know my Hebrew sex, sir.
It don't matter.
Well, yeah.
Don't look over there.
I have to.
While you're the bar. Remember we said that? The bar. Listen, if you want to get better at Hebrew, start learning some of these Hebrew words. The bar means to speak. What did he say? And God, he didn't speak, but he spake, which is a tense of it, or conjugation of it, right? And he spake. Who is the he? God. That's the next word. Go ahead. While you're the bar.
While you're the bar.
Uh-huh. You got it, Kevin.
One way that's good to recognize a lot of words, brothers' names.
Right.
Brothers' names mean different words. You got Debar Amath, his name means speaker of the truth. Right. Debar is speaker, Amath is truth. Right. So now I always know what speak and truth means. Because I know Debar Amath. My brother's names that you twist, you know.
Yeah, right.
Alahaya.
Allah what?
Alahayim.
Alahayim, right. Which means what?
Power.
Right, but in English?
God.
Right. Keep going. Keep going.
Ayah.
No. All.
All.
Remember we just said that?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All.
Look at the English.
It will be.
Look at the English.
Masha.
Well, then we just say, what was Moses' name? Masha. Go ahead.
Waya.
Waya Amar.
Waya Amar.
Remember? YAHMAR. And he said, go ahead.
YAHMAR. Why? Did I just read it like that?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How do you say it? How do you say I or I am?
I just said it.
I know you just said it. Anya.
Anya.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Howard.
Right. All right, go ahead, call me, Park.
Man, that was horrible right there.
It takes practice. If you don't practice it, you're not going to be good at it. Exodus 6 and 2 in the Hebrew. Let's get it.
Somebody did have another question, but the same guy. It's a little off topic though.
I'll take it. You hold on, call me, Park. We'll get it.
He said, "Can he leave me a message telling me what he thinks about the Nephilim from the Hebrew?"
The Nephilim?
From what Hebrew?
From the Nephilim from the Hebrew.
Talking about giants?
That's what he's talking about.
You're going to have to elaborate on that out.
Post the scripture.
Yeah, if you could.
Ancient aliens.
You ready?
Go ahead.
Oh, come. Why? Yeah. Why you bar?
Mm-mm.
Why you mar?
Mm-mm. Take your time out.
Why yeah?
You read, look, you've been doing this every week, so I know you know the characters. Take your time, read the characters.
Yeah. Ra.
No,
da. Why at the bar?
Right. Go ahead.
Come. Alahayim.
Right.
La.
No.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
All my saying ha.
Take your time.
Ma, sha, and ha.
Right.
Ma, sha, ha.
So instead of the ma, the sha, and the ha, is going to be joined on the last letters because we know that name, right? Whose name is that?
Moses, but I forgot how to say it.
Mashak. No. Stop.
Mashak.
Isaiah, you want to teach?
Wow.
All right. There's no K in it.
Can you say it again?
Mashah. No. Listen to me. Mashah. No, not Mashah. Mashah. Right. The ma, the sha, and the ha.
Come. 6 and 2. Mashah.
Go ahead. Y'all forgetting the what we've been going over the whole time. Why ya? And he.
Why ya all?
You asking me or you telling me?
Asking.
I don't know what you.
Why ya? Ma. Da. Ayadar.
Listen. What was the first word? Waya debar. What's this word that you on now?
Waya debar. Waya the mar.
I don't even think you're reading the letters, are you?
No, why ya amar.
There it is. Boom. So you know the letters. Listen, but everybody who think that this is like you're gonna get it without actually like looking at the letters, that's why we do the alphabet. I know the brother know the letters because he do them every week with me. But you gotta take your time. You can't run through it because like it look foreign, but it really ain't as hard as you think. You know what I mean? If you start learning the characters, then you're gonna be fine. You just gotta take your time. Like you said it perfectly. Why you up, Mark? Go ahead.
Allah Yawad. Allah Ya Wad. All.
Oh what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Remember? Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Cause you said you had to come back to that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Anaya. Anaya. It's I, na, and ya.
Right. Put the emphasis on the ya.
Anya. There it is. Go ahead.
There it is. Go ahead. 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 Go ahe
Yahweh.
Most High in Christ. Give both of them. All right. So Isaiah broke it down and said it and got it right. And Kwame Park got it and broke it down. Right. And so anybody that want to put in the time and the practice, you know, it took me a little bit to actually go in and break down this, but that's what it takes. It takes some studying. So like pretty soon you'll be saying, you know, these words, you start learning these words, and now you actually could put the Hebrew and the English side by side and really break down and understand what it's saying. You know, why you're Debar Alahim al Mashah, why you're Amar, al ya Anya, Yahweh. All right.
The brother came back. He said, I was told the Giants was not a Hebrew translation.
Giants was not a Hebrew translation. Let's look at what's the give me, I'm sure it's in the beginning of Genesis, but who's trying to FaceTime me? I'm not FaceTiming anybody right now. All right, let's see, it's in Genesis.
Downtown's first.
Cap coming from me. That was Isaiah, Cap. He came in caking for Valentine's Day.
Genesis 6 and 4.
Genesis 6 and 4.
There were giants in the earth in those days.
All right, so
I got
I don't think Nephilim also is in the scriptures at all.
It's not.
The word
No.
Nephilim.
It's not in the scripture.
Yeah. So
It's giant.
James Webb TV Hunter, Nephilim. There's no word that says Nephilim in the scriptures at all. That's just, I don't know. They just added that in there on the History Channel. Nephilim.
I found other giant.
See it?
Yeah, say Nephilim.
Napoleon. Napoleon. The Na, the Pa, the Ya, and the La. Napoleon. Salaki. Napayal, right. Napayal. So Napayal just means giants. Right. So let me just clear up all the confusion. When the scripture is talking about giants, it's not talking about literal giants. It's talking about men of high stature, talking about men that were important, similar to, you know, your stars today. People look up to like Shaq, not just because he's a tall brother, because, you know, he's a brother that got millions of dollars and endorsements, or, you know, Kobe Bryant or Denzel Washington, Will Smith, anybody who is, you know, big in name, big in, you know, looked upon as the world. So these were giants in the world. These were, you know, mighty men in the world at the time. They can go, you know, in Jay-Z, a brother that could go anywhere in the world and, you know, damn near and is recognized. He's a giant, you know, in this world. So he's not a physical giant. That's what the scriptures were. It was giants. It was people of importance in the world at that time. So yeah. All right. So that's all that means. It's not talking about a physical giant. It's not talking about, you know, I know they be digging up bones and all this fake crap, and you see big old skeletons. Nah, that ain't it. So, hey, good work. Yeah, what's just about that? Hi, brother. Yeah, what's just about that? All right. So I hope to answer your question. Napayal is the Hebrew word. It just means men of. It said giants, but the scriptures were referring to men of, you know, important stature. So anyway, I think that's pretty much it. We broke down that whole sentence. Isaiah broke it down. Kwame broke it down. That's it. So if it ain't no more questions,
He said, gotcha. He said, cool, gotcha.
Most High in Christ. All right. So any of those sentences like that, you know what I mean, you can start studying them and breaking them down. And you know, there's certain things you can look up on the internet that help kind of with, you know, the prefixes and the pronouns that they're referring to. That was it. Hopefully everybody got something out of that. Kwame, you feel like you can break down another sentence if you had to?
Okay.
All right.
You got a scripture with me, something?
sentence.
No, I'm saying
If you want to, because you were saying that you wanted to break down the whole sentence.
Oh, okay.
So we broke down the sentence, but you ain't bring one. You said you was gonna bring a sentence.
No, I like that though. You know what I'm saying? This like it was a good experience. You know what I'm saying? Actually, really reading it on the Blue Letter Bible.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, and that's what I said, man. Anybody who, and you don't have to use the Blue Letter Bible. There's other tools out there that you can use instead of the Blue Letter Bible. But I like that one just because it's easy. You refer to it, you know, and look at the English at the same time. Any questions on Facebook or YouTube?
Nah.
Somebody said, I think he said, how you spell that word? Giants.
Okay, so it'll be na, and then the pa, na pa, the ya, and then the la. All right, that's how you spell it in ancient Hebrew. But when you look it up, it says giants. But again, that giants is not talking about giant people. It's talking about men of, men of importance, men of, high renowned reputation. It's probably the best way to say it. Any words you want to look up for a few minutes before I close it out? Actually, it's probably, I look up a couple words. Any words? Corn Par usually got a word you want to look up. Nope.
Nah, you know. Like I like the Blue Letter Bible. I'm actually reading Samuel 21.
Yeah, no, I recommend everybody get in there, man, and not only the Blue Letter Bible, but get you a whenever you can, get you a Hebrew Bible. And just start practicing reading. You can obviously do it in the Blue Letter Bible, but the Blue Letter Bible is, to me, it kind of assists you a lot. Where if you just get that Hebrew Bible, it's just you and the chart. When you get jammed up, you know what I mean? You and the chart, then you can dug it out from there. So. No other questions?
Nah.
All right, with that, I'm gonna pass the class over to Trooper Corner Park.
I.S.U.P.K. security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K. started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Number 18-21. Malachi 3 and 8 through 10 means 10th in the Hebrew. Ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase that the Lord give you. Give to the treasury department or teacher, priest fund, free will offering for the priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation.
Or gathering. That's all convocation means. People come together.
Which is Feast of Purim, March 15th?
March 7th and 8th.
Oh, March 7th and 8th. And April 9th, the Passover, which the Lord is commanding, which commanding General Yohanna is commanding all camps to come together. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirts, pants, headbands, scarves. And with that, a madram, which means the rise. Amago makadam.
Wapanya.
Wapanya hakadam.
Hakwadam.
Hakwadam. Wapanya hakwadam, which means turn and face the east. Oh God.
And he got it. He tried to rush through everything. If you take your time with it, you gonna get it right. All right. We're gonna do the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Qadash. I.S.U.P.K. Shimka. Yahweh. Malakwutka. Taba'a. Ratazaka. Haya. I.S.U.P.K. Barataza. Kawa. Haya. Bashamayim. Nathan Lanaw. Lakam. Kao. Yawam. Wasalak now. Kabwat now. Kasalak now. Kabwati now. Wala'a. Tabayan now. Banasai one. Babal. Hawashai now. Maya. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Waha'ala. Wadapara. Wawalunium. Aman. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Prayer for the Hakat, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Babakusha. Nathan Lanaw. Hakat. La Rapa'ah. Kalmakala. Wakal Madawa. Hakat. La Tahar. Amatazarayim. Hakat. Lahakum. Hamathi. Hakat. Our Karawat. Hatama Allah. Lagarshan. Bahashim Yahweh Shah. The water among. In the English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. Prayer for the blessings in Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai. Why Mayakala. Why Lahayim. Matazabiyah. Alawapihana. Hi Alawapium. Hi Saranyam. Hi Quatazayam. Hi Kayayoyam. Why Aquathium. Yahweh. Bahashim Yahweh Shai. The water among. In the English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yohanna. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. The anointing prayer in the Hebrew. Yabaraka Yahweh. Rashamarka. Ya'ar Yahweh. Panyawa. Auyaka. Waikanka. Yisha'ah Yahweh. Panyawa. Auyaka. Wayashum Laka. Shalom. Yahweh. Bahashim. Yahweh Shai. Barak. Rapah. Magun. Hagun. The Thurman family. The Sutton family. The Hill family. The Puckett family. The Wright family. The Gale family. All the destroyed Israel. The Puckett family. All family. Ty family. Thurman family. Wright family. Reese family. All the destroyed Israel. All the destroyed of Israel. Done. All the destroyed of Israel. Done. 30 family.
Say it again for the first one.
Thurman
Thurman family.
Thurman family.
Sutton
Sutton family.
family.
Seamus family.
Done.
By Hashem Yahushua,
Hashem Yahushua,
the water
the
Aman.
one I'm on.
In English, Yahweh bless thee and keep thee.
Yahweh bless thee and keep thee.
Yahweh make his face shine upon thee.
Yahweh make his face shine upon thee.
And be gracious unto thee.
And be gracious unto thee.
Yahweh
Yahweh
lift up his countenance upon thee.
lift up the countenance upon thee.
And give thee peace.
And give thee peace.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of
In
Yahushua.
the name of Yahushua,
Bless.
bless,
Heal.
heal,
Shield.
shield,
Protect.
protect.
I.S.U.P.K curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of
In
Yahushua.
the name of Yahushua,
Listen to us now.
listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose the treasure.
And shake loose the treasure.
Of the rich of Israel.
Of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nations.
And the nations.
And their drug dealers.
And the drug
The
dealers.
court system.
Court
The
system.
prison system.
Prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
The Pope.
Islam.
Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Egyptology.
Militia.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads.
Skinhead.
Posse Comitatus.
Posse Comitatus.
The gay movement.
Gay
The
movement.
lesbian movement.
Lesbian movement.
Spies.
Spies.
Workers of witchcraft.
Workers of witchcraft.
NASA space program.
NASA space program.
Army.
Army.
Navy.
Navy.
Air Force.
Air Force.
Marines.
Marines.
Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airwaves.
And the airwaves.
The cable access channels.
Cable access channel.
And the radio channel.
And the radio channel.
Convict the spirit
Convict the spirit
of any of thy people
of any of thy people
that seek to stop
that
us
seek to stop us
and bring swift destruction
and bring swift destruction
to all the heathen
to all the heathen
that stand in the way
that stand in the way
or try to stop
or
us
try to stop us
from broadcasting your words
from broadcasting your word
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro
Cause them to go to and fro
through the earth
through the earth
and consume them.
and consume them.
Let the plague shake
Let the plague shake
the house of the thief and the murderer.
the house of the thief and the murderer.
Let Yahushua,
Let Yahweh shine.
Michael and Gabriel
Michael and Gabriel
come down with the flying saucers
come down with the flying saucers
and punish all the heathens
and punish all the heathens
that come up against us
That come up against us.
as we speak thy word.
as we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by all.
Cause it to be known by all.
That is the angels that have done it.
It is the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread throughout us like it. Cause it to be spread through
Cause it to be spread through
the media
the media
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
In the name of Yahushua,
Name Yahushua,
thank you always.
thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
Sorry, which means turn. Sister, you can be seated. In Israel, we're going to give a courtesy salute. Aman Shabbat. Imajim. Barak.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatam.
Yahweh. Sister, you can stand. Brothers, face the sister. All right, your feet together at a 45-degree angle like this, connected. There you go. Most High in Christ. In Israel, Aman Shabbat. Imajim. Barak.
Yahweh Shema Alatam Bahashim Yahushua.
You remember, sis? All right. Yahweh, Shema, Al, Atah, Salaki Atam, Bahashim, Yahushua. All right. So what you just said, Lord, in the name of, or Lord, watch over them in the name of Jesus. Yajmatah, class dismissed.
Late class. Also can't believe this.
Yeah.